Hello everyone and welcome to the final part of Klonoa. We've defeated Guardius and all that's left is the final boss and the cutscenes and the credits and all of that. And this is a little bit of a long part. Anyway, everyone who has helped us during our journey is here, and they all think it's fine, but they have no idea. There's still one boss left. It's honestly one of the best, evil laughs ever. Anyway, here we go. We're being introduced to the true final boss, Nahatum. There's not any, unlock requirements for this. It's you fight it no matter what. I do call it a true final boss, but it's... You don't have to do anything to unlock this. So I guess it's just a normal final boss, I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna need the help of all of these guys to defeat this thing. Alright, here we go. And we actually get jump scared by the boss here. I do believe there's an explanation for what you're even supposed to do during this boss, but it's fairly simple. And here's the stage, yeah. So pretty much all of these guys have cannons. You're meant to shoot enemies into them and then they'll fire all at once. And then they'll shoot the guy and then the phase will be over pretty much. Alright, here we go. We're a bunch of 2D sprites against a full 3D boss. Well, I guess that's how it's always been the entire game. It's been that. Yeah, this is the final vision. Dream at Nightmare's End. And it's no pushover. This boss is quite difficult. I believe I do die a couple times, at least on the second phase. I don't know about the first and third. I probably died once or twice in either of them. I don't remember. This music's so good. He pretty much only has 2 attacks. It's just that one attack where he makes a bunch of where he hits the ground and there's an earthquake sort of thing, and then when he sticks his tongue out and tries to eat you, that's it. That's all he does, at least in this first phase, I believe. I could be remembering. There's like 3 phases, so there's a lot I could be forgetting. And of course, he shoots out enemies. Yeah, it does seem I was right, and yeah, I unfortunately get hit by it here, but it only does like 1 damage to you. Luckily, it does seem like it would do more, but it doesn't. Of course, since it's the first phase, it's the easiest, I'd say. And of course, that attack does like destroy all enemies unless they have a like shield, and in which case it destroys the shield, and you can use that one instead. I am not doing well. Alright. Just 1 left, and then we're done with this phase. Oh, that's unfortunate. I also I don't like how this final boss looks in the remake, the one on the Wii, and the new release of the game. I do think it doesn't look as good as this. This is like the best this game looks, and it's a real shame that there's really no way to play this feasibly, officially, without buying the actual game itself secondhand. I do wish there was a way to just have this version of the game available, but it is what it is, you know. I'm doing awfully. I do believe I get it this time. Awful. I was contemplating just cutting this part out, pausing the recording, but I figured it's just the final boss. It might as well show all of it, even me struggling to beat it. Sorry that I just don't have much to say for this, because obviously this is the first time I'm trying to beat it in this recording, so you know, it is genuinely a really cool boss. I do plan on making a video just covering the background of this game, how it was made, and sort of fun facts and stuff. And yeah, there we go. We beat the first phase. Technically 1 hit, but it's not over yet. But yeah, I do plan on making a bonus video, sort of just going over the game's history and all sorts of stuff, trivia and stuff. I think it would be interesting to do that. I've never made anything like that before, so it might be complete garbage. But that's what I want to do after I beat this. Just going, yeah. This phase is quite difficult. I'd say this is the most difficult phase of the boss, just because the tilting can be a bit confusing at times. It can make grabbing the enemies a bit frustrating, like hitting the crystals as well, and also avoiding the boss's only attack can be a bit difficult with it. But and I do die, I do believe. There's no way I do this first try, I don't think. Yeah, it's such a cool phase. I love it. Yeah, a scripted video just covering like fun facts and stuff, I think would do very well. And obviously, since it's scripted, I won't be like awkwardly coming up with things to say. Yeah. Go. The first part of this phase is done, but we're not done yet with this one. There's still this one crystal. This one moves around and it's quite difficult to hit. Yeah, by the time I've recorded this, only the first part is out, and I doubt anyone's going to watch it. But if anyone is at this point when this is uploaded, feel free to like say if that will interest you, like watching something, like going over like the history and like development of this game, I guess. I don't know. I think it would be interesting. I probably said that already. I don't know. Yeah. I do believe I die again before hitting this, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's such a tricky like phase. Keep missing that. There we go. I do believe I get it this time. I don't think I die any more than that. I do believe it's quite easier in like the remake though to hit these. Now, while I do own a copy of this, it's a PAL region one, because I live in the UK, so I am emulating this just because I wanted it to be in like how it's supposed to look, you know. But yeah, it's but with last time I tried to emulate Klonoa 2 just to see, like, yeah, at like 60 frames a second or whatever in NTSC, it was kind of broken, but that was like a decade ago. I'm pretty, like, PS2 emulations come like a long way since then, so I assume emulation for that is fixed, and that's how I'll probably record a Klonoa 2 playthrough if I ever do one. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm so nervous, sorry. Even at the end of this playthrough, I'm still not over the fact that I have to speak at all, yeah. But I feel like I'm better, somewhat. I feel like while I'm not talking as much as I would have hoped, I assume I'm doing good enough. And good enough is fine by me. I don't need to be like an expert at this crap. And yeah, there's the second phase done, finally. The third phase is actually the easiest, I think. It's pretty much just like a rehash of the first one, except there's like holes in the ground. Gets like a cool new design for his third phase, and it's just awesome. He does this rainbow attack that the I believe the first boss does, and the second one. I might be misremembering that. Yeah, I do believe a couple bosses do this actually. I might. Yeah, no, it's just like those two, I believe, or just the first one. Yeah, I do like that rainbow attack. It's cool. There we go. We've got like 2 left. Which I unfortunately missed that one time because I was like, messing around and not doing what I was supposed to be doing. But yeah, as you can see, it's quite easier. There's like less going on, I guess. Anyway, just one more. If we can get this, then we've beaten the game. There we are, that's the final boss completed, and that completes this playthrough of Klonoa. Obviously there's this cutscene, but yeah. With one last attack, we defeat Nahadum. The day is saved. We've saved Lefis. Without really knowing much about her at all, really. Yeah. Game's quite light on plot until like the end of the game, so yeah. It's probably why I like the second game more. Not only is like the gameplay just like improved significantly, and this game I'd say is already perfect, but like the story is just so much more involved. But I do love this one, and it is quite sad, this ending. Alright, time for the ending. I did cry a lot last time I played this, like when I was recording the gameplay. I probably won't cry this time because it's not been that long since I recorded this, but I might tear up a bit. But this game just like never fails to make me upset by the end of it. It's a pretty tragic ending. I'm going to be quiet for this cutscene. And that's how it ends. Like, insane. I did tear up. I'm sorry. Not full blown crying, but it does still get to me. And then they hit me with this track, the credits theme, which is just like beautiful. Yeah, that's it. This game means a lot to me. It's really what got me into gaming, like, as a whole, really. Because after this, I played games before. I'd never beaten one, though. This was like the first game I ever beat, I'd say. And I loved every single moment of it, like all the struggle I went through to beat all of the levels, and like trying to like find all of the like Phantomilians that were trapped in the levels, and then like doing the extra level, which took forever for me. Yeah, it's such a good game, and I hope anyone watching this enjoyed it as well. Like, even though my commentary is like subpar and like not that great, honestly, I do hope you enjoyed it if this is how you're experiencing this game, which I highly doubt. But yeah, so if you haven't played it yourself, you really should. You should really find it somewhere, either through the collection or through emulation, or buying a copy somewhere on like eBay secondhand or something. Even though that is pretty expensive, you should definitely play this game. this like playthrough, or any playthrough really, is not a substitute for the game. That's always been my like belief with video games. You should always play them yourself, unless they're like absolutely terrible, in which case you shouldn't play them yourself. But this one is not a terrible game. This is one of the best, and I'm glad to have shown it off on my channel. Yeah, it's been fun recording this. I didn't know how I would feel recording this, like the whole thing. I was quite nervous the entire time, but it's pretty good. Yeah, I think I did well enough. But yeah, here's the ending screen. Yeah, that's the end for your Phantomile. Alright, next time I will be doing the extra vision. I hope I do good enough with that, but honestly, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for that. Good night.